all laid all right?
Oh, and he's not going to prison or coming.
Oh, Mum, it's not every day you see justice done, but we have today.
Tina, come on, you okay?
I can't believe that. I just can't believe that.
I think we have to.
There's a little lady we have to thank.
Well done, love.
You're a star.
Do you want to go and sell me your little mates?
Don't, David.
Why? It's their side she's on.
I'm not on anybody's.
Well, you were in there.
Can we just get out of here, please?
Yeah, come on.
Are you going to thank Tina, then?
Thanks, Tina. You did great.
Come and live with us if they kick you out.
Next time you won't be so lucky. Do you hear?
David.
Let's not fall out over this.
Right. Get in that house before that lot get here.
Not sure I'm allowed in anymore, am I? Of course you are. Well, I'm waiting for him to say it. David, do you want me to come in or not?
Suit yourself.
Let's just go in and we can talk inside.
Oh, no, come on.
I'm waiting for him to say he wants me to come in.
I'm asking you to now get in that house.
So what's happened?
She bottled it.
Bottled it? What do you mean?
Ask her.
Not exactly gracious in victory, are they?
Well, what do you expect?
Victory? So the verdict was...
Not guilty.
Oh, dear.
Yeah? And tell him why.
Because I told them it was David who hit him first. And why did I do that? Because it happens to be the truth. Only turns out that's the worst thing anybody's ever done. And so now he won't even talk to me.
I might have hit him first.
Yeah?
Which I know was said in court. But you're admitting it. That's the truth.
Of course it is.
Only because he was having a go, provoking me. Never mind I hit him first, right? It was him that started it.
Which is what I said!
Yeah, but by then they'd stopped listening, hadn't they?
You always said he struck the first blow.
Yeah, I know, Mother, because it's what you have to say to make sure he gets done for it.
She was on oath. She couldn't stand up in court and tell lies.
And you had no right to ask her to if that's what you did.
Which it is.
It was the only way he'd get what he deserved.
Well, maybe. Only now we've got to stop blaming one another and accept it's all over, OK? All done. Finished. Let's forget about it.
I think I'm inclined to agree.
You asked Tina to lie.
Gail, no point. It's all over. Let's have a coffee, eh? I'll put the kettle on.
So?
None of them thought she was going to say what she did. Else they wouldn't have had it up there.
They wouldn't.
So why did she say it?
Because deep down she's a decent girl.
And she fancies me.
And she'd had her old man bending her ear. Don't ask me how I know, just, I think it could have been a contributing factor.
And what do you mean by that?
Never you mind.
Well, anyway, I can't thank her enough. And do you know what I think we should do? I think we should offer to take them to the pub. All of them. David as well. Take them to the pub and buy him a drink to say no hard feelings.
I've got plenty of hard feelings. You tried to get me sent down.
We didn't manage it, did I? And we still have to live next door to them. No, I am going to go next door and offer the olive branch. And when I do, I want it to be on behalf of all of us. Yes?
Fantastic round here for potholing. So whether you're after an action-packed family fun holiday or a romantic break for two, the Dordogne seems to have it covered. But
And is it true, what Tina's now saying, that David started it?
Apparently.
And you knew?
Well, I did, yeah.
So why didn't you say something?
To Tina, I did.
Like what?
I told her that what you'd have expected any father to say, that she should tell the truth.
But you didn't think of talking to me about it.
Well, what would have happened if I had? Would that have helped? I don't think so.
At least I wouldn't have been the last person in this house to know the truth.
Oh. Hello, Gail. I won't come in. Just, I thought it might be nice if we all went to the pub for a drink. Sort of bury the hatchet. What do you think?
Well, I don't think now's the best of time, is it?
Best time's when you're feeling thirsty.
Oh, shut up! Well, the offer's there. And if we go down, then you can talk to Yola and we'll see you later.
What am I supposed to have done now?
Well, look who it is.
Nothing.
You still got your suspended sentence, haven't you?
What if I have?
Nothing, just wondered.
David.
Look, now's no call for that.
No, there isn't.
Listen, mate, no matter what you do, I've got her to back me up. Isn't that right, Tina?
What's going on?
This one is after having another go.
They never learn, some folk.
Haven't we had enough of this? When will it end? Next time in a cemetery?
Yeah, thanks for the idea, Ted.
Get back inside, Dave.
And Tina, come on.
What have I done? I ain't said a word.
You don't have to.
Yeah, you say one more word to her and you're dead, right?
Please, David.
Get inside. Come on, everybody.
Yeah, that's right. Run away, off you go.
Not you.
Adam, you're right. Adam, now's not the best time.
There we are, love. 440 change.
Cheers, love. Thank
you.
you.
No, you want to stay well clear of that one.
How do I do that living next door, eh?
It's not the living next door, it's the chasing of his girlfriend. Cheers, Len.
Cheers.
I want chasing his girlfriend.
Yeah, there must be something wrong with you, because I'd have been at your age. Only difference is, Gary, I'd have caught her by now.
No time.
I've got to watch my figure.
So why didn't you tell me?
Tell you what.
What you were going to say?
Back to this, Albert.
Because I didn't know what I was going to say. I didn't know whether I'd be able to say anything.
Which I think we understand. Speaking in court is not the easiest thing to do in the world.
Yeah. Except, of course, if you've already given your statement, and all you've got to do is just say it all again.
Yeah, well, that's what I couldn't do.
I'm sure David will understand eventually. Though perhaps not today.
Imagine if she had lied, and that lad been sent to prison. How would she be feeling now?
Oh, I see. So she did it for him, did she?
Oh, David, stop it.
Well, does nobody understand what I'm saying? Never mind who hit who first, right? He has been out to cause trouble, just like he has been for weeks, right? And today, we had a chance to put a stop to him. But Tina, for reasons of her own, decides, no, we're not going to do that.
Tina, look, I better go see.
Will you stop trying to blame other people?
Especially when they don't deserve it.
All right, darling.
I was tired from going on it.
Yeah, well.
I just had to get out of the house. Don't worry, I'm not going to go far.
They're too sweet, these words in the English language. Not guilty.
They were today.
What's up, Mum?
Did you see the faces on them plats?
Yeah, all right, let them know, bye.
Sick as dead parrots. Serves him right.
Yeah, it served him right if that David had been banged up in his place.
Mum said tea's ready in 5 minutes.
And we've just signed for another. Pints, yeah?
So how long are you going to stay out here for?
As long as I feel like it.
Hey up. Street party.
So long as I keep the noise down.
Hiya, Tina!
That's why he did it, though, isn't it?
What is?
Gary. You fancy him? Well, come on, there can't be any other reason, can there?
That's what you're always going to think.
Because it's the truth.
No! No! But you're always going to think it. There's no point in me stopping, is there? No point of even trying. Oh, I'm sorry. That's it.
What's it?
Us. We're finished. And it's not because of Gary or what happened in court. It's because you have never trusted me. You never will. So let's just get it over with now, shall we?
David, mate, wait up. Commiserations, mate.
Huh?
You and Tina.
Oh, complete cow, that one. Stab me in the back like you won't believe.
So you won't be after making it up with her then?
Nope. History, that one. End of.
So you won't mind if I have a pop at her then? 'Cause, well, she's a proper fox, isn't she? So I can't really afford to wait about, you know? First come, first served, innit?
Whatever.
I mean, I don't need to brag or anything, because it's not in my nature, but she's defo got the hots for me. Can be a bit of a curse sometimes, having this much charisma.
Yeah, you go for it, Graham. Why not? Fill your boots.
Cheers, mate. See you later. I'll let you know how I get on.
Have you spoken to her?
Who?
I thought you might have wanted to call and apologise.
Hi, Tina, it's me. I'm just ringing to say I'm really sorry that you totally betrayed me.
David, we've been through all this. All Tina did was tell the truth.
Yeah, that's because he went pecking her head. She was on my side till he started having a go.
This isn't Joe's fault.
That's right, Gail. You just stand by your man. That's better.
As soon as something goes wrong, you're there blaming everyone but yourself.
We could talk about this till the end of time, but it ain't going to change anything.
Your mother's right. What's done is done.
Could you be any more smug? My girlfriend has left me. That set of scumbags next door think I'm one big joke. And it's all down to you.
I don't. Just 2 more loads and that's our lot.
Right.
You making room for your fancy man to move in?
Hey, wash your mouth out, you. That little flat's my haven and no one's moving in anywhere.
No. He's gone and blotted his copybook.
Bet he leaves the toilet seat up every time he comes round.
Hey, I do that. Drives Claire mental.
He took the liberty of interfering with her fixtures and fittings, £2.50.
Cheers, thanks a lot. See ya.
Ta-ra. Well, you see now, that's all water under the bridge, because we've kissed and made up.
Oh, bless.
Well, I know I was too hard on him. See, my trouble is, I'm stuck in my ways. I don't like change.
Yeah, it's funny you should say that.
Which bit?
About not liking change, because I'm about to make a very big change in my life.
Oh, what is it, a head transplant? Could you put in for a more cheery one?
For your information, I'm about to take to the high roads. Well, Mary and me, we're off to see the world in our motorhome.
Well, I am impressed. I didn't think you had it in you. Good luck to the pair of you.
Oh, yes, Gail, what can I do for you?
Do you mind if I just have a quick word with Tina?
Oh, no, feel free. I'm sure the wheels of industry won't grind to a total halt.
How are you?
Good, yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, where did you stay last night?
My mum's. She said I can stay there as long as I like, so...
Well, staying away is not the answer, is it? How are you going to sort things out?
Well, there's nothing to sort out. Me and David are finished.
I know he still cares a great deal about you.
For the lovely Tina, a token of my esteem.
Don't be daft.
You've got to take them. I spent a week's beer money on them. Don't worry, I've spoken to David and he's cool with me, making a move.
Oh, I see. So that makes it all right, then?
Well, I did say to him, I said, David, mate, you don't own the woman. Tina's her own person. But, he just won't listen.
There we go. That's how much he wants to get back with me.
So, how are you fixed, then? Fancy some tapas tonight? Oh, I love foreign food, me. I'm very continental.
Graham, I'm not going out with anybody. All right? So just back off.
I'm sorry. It's a bit soon, I see that. Why don't I give you, day or so to get over it? Then I'll be back.
Don't tell anybody I gave you those. I have my image to think of.
You were in here.
Dad, I'm working.
I wanted a quick word.
Oh, it's like an audience with Tina McIntyre in here today. Never a dull moment.
I'll go on my break if you want. We can talk outside.
Oh, no, there's a nip in the air today. We don't want you catching your dad.
How you doing, love?
Fine.
Look, I'm not David's biggest fan, but I don't want to see you upset.
Dad, will you please just keep your neb out?
I'm only trying to help.
Well, don't. You are so selfish.
Me? What have I done?
There's millions of women in the world, but you had to go after my boyfriend's mum. And that was our one great big complicated mess.
We didn't plan it, love.
Can you just go, please? I've had enough of you lot.
Tina's still in the cabin.
Whoop-de-doo! Like I care.
Jack could swing for you sometimes. So immature.
She's very cut up about you two splitting as it happens.
She's betrayed me. I won't be able to trust her again.
So you're going to lose the best relationship you've ever had just because your ego's taken a bit of a knock?
It's got nothing to do with my ego. She let me down, all right? She made a total show of me.
Your pride's been hurt. It's as simple as that.
Well, you just butt out.
You and Tina get on so well. Could take you years before you meet someone else who means as much to you.
Mother. I know you mean well, yeah? You give me advice about relationships, but you... I don't think so.
Don't worry, I'm not going to sit down. Just want to say thanks. I'll be over here right your way. But if you get desperate for company, I might just put up with you.
And
I heard you and David split up.
Well, good hearing.
Anyway, if you fancy a drink sometime, let me know, yeah? Maybe we can even sit at the same table. All right, mate. Freedom's great, isn't it?
What have you been saying to her?
Ask yourself.
So what's been saying to you?
None of your business.
Well, if you finish work, what are you doing here? Why aren't you back at your mum's?
None of your business.
You're just going to keep repeating that, none of your business. Bit childish, innit?
No, you're a bit childish. I think it's been the problem all along. Been going out with a kid.
I'm older than you.
So why didn't you act like it? Instead of walking around with your chest puffed out, trying to prove you're some hard man when you're not.
What on Gary Windass is?
Oh, right. Forget it, David. Because exactly what I'm talking about. You're petty, you're jealous, you're paranoid, and you're a liar. And I don't trust you anymore.
Can't keep away, though, can you? I'll wait.
Hong Kong.
Good morning.
Is it?
Which side of the bed did you get out of this morning?
The right side. I've got a plan.
Why am I worried?
Go on.
I need your help.
That's why I'm worried.
Well, things are going good for you now. You got this big contract.
Well, it's early days.
Yeah, but you got the work. And there's millions of people out there on the door. Including me.
No. I've a long way to go before I can take on staff.
But you've got 19 kitchens to fit. You can't do that on your own.
Yeah, and I know the ropes. Joe, all I want to do is show Tina that I'm not a loser. Show her I can do something.
Yeah, of course you do, but seriously, I can't afford it. I mean, right now, I'm not even sure I can afford the overheads and the materials to do the job at all.
Well, then I'll work for nothing. You can just pay me back when you start raking it in.
Sounds fair enough.
Well, think about it.
So that means no.
I said I'll think about it.
What's the problem?
No problem.
My man says you haven't been on site. You agreed to deadlines.
I still need to get hold of materials, that's all.
Let me guess. No credit at the suppliers? Cash up front only?
Something like that.
If you've got cash flow problems, I know some people. They're not exactly signed up to financial industry and banking credit agreements, but beggars can't be choosers, right?
I don't think so.
You mess this up, you make me look bad.
I can handle it, okay?
Take it. Make a call. All your problems could be solved in 24 easy-to-pay instalments. I should do their adverts.
Do you need a hand?
No thanks.
I want help.
I don't need help.
Well, why? We get twice as much done with me on board.
Hey, you've got to now think about it. You keep pestering me, it'd be a definite no.
What have I ever done to you?
Nothing.
You just don't want me to get back with Tina, do you?
I don't care either way.
Oh, thanks. I love her.
Well, you've a funny way of showing it.
Oh, so that's what this is about, is it? You punishing me? You've got a great life now, Joe, and yeah, with your fancy new contract, but what am I? Just all Q scum. I get thumped by Windass and you want to kick me while I'm down?
What's going on?
Nothing's going on.
He thinks I'm not good enough for you.
Well, he's right, you're not.
So what is this? Gang up on David Day?
See, that's your problem, innit? Every day is David Day. Nothing matters more to you than David. Everything revolves around David.
You all right?
No,
Anything I can do?
I don't want him to be completely normal, like every other boring bloke on the planet. I just wish he was a bit less insane.
He's not insane, he's
Hey, choose your words carefully.
complicated.
1,000-piece jigsaw of a giant wave is complicated. No, David's insane.
Forgot my jacket.
And your lunch.
Oh, thanks. What?
Now, I want you to have this.
What's this?
I know you're a proud man and you don't accept handouts, but if you can't afford to pay David right now, then I thought this might tide you over for the next few months.
I don't want your money.
No, it's not a gift. It's not charity. It's a proper loan. I've got nearly £2,000 lying in saving certificates. I'd rather it was doing something useful for you and David.
Why does everybody assume I need help? I am not incapable.
No, I know you're not.
I can do this on my own. I want to do this on my own, okay? Read my lips. I don't want help, I don't want your money, and I don't want your son.
And 2 toasted tea cakes. If you want any more butter, just give us a ring.
Cheers.
Like I slapped him in the face.
That's my dad.
Maybe if you had a word with him.
What makes you think he listened to me? Been trying to change his mind for 18 years.
And what about David?
One of my newer projects. He's almost as bad as my dad.
He really cares about you.
I know. And I love him to bits, but...
Oh. What we do with him, eh?
What's this? Late lunch?
You want one?
No, sir.
I didn't make them.
Oh, I know. Gail did. So you can eat asanis, but you won't take her money.
I don't need help.
You never do. If I were you, I'd give in now, because you know we'll win this argument.
Have a sarnie.
Don't mind if I do.
Pays no rent. Treats this place like an hotel. You should kick him out.
Would that cheer you up?
And he thinks Tina's too good for me. Oh, and you agree? Oh, thanks for your support, Mum.
I would love it if you and Tina could sort things out.
And he could give me a job if he wanted.
Have you said anything to him?
Like what?
I don't know. You tell me.
We had a frank exchange of views.
And you really think picking a fight with Joe is how you're going to patch things up with Tina?
Oh, you're so wise. Mother, how could I have been so foolish? I should rebuild these bridges with Tina's father, for he holds the key to my future happiness.
You could do worse.
Yeah, and you could kick him out. I'll go talk to him.
Apologise!
Yeah.
Like Piccadilly Station in here today. Spoke to my lawn specialist. He reckons he can get your mates rates if you move quick.
Sorted, thanks.
Yeah? How come?
I've got my own contacts.
Oh, maybe you can introduce me. Like to add new members to the family.
This one's in my family. Look, I appreciate you setting up the contract, but I can take it from here.
Well, this looks very cosy. What's that about setting up a contract? What's going on, Joe?
Coronation Street continues in half an hour.
I said, what's going on?
Well, it's funny you should ask that, but...
It's not that funny.
Can I handle this one, Len?
It's not funny at all.
Joe!
Look, there's no point losing your temper, mate. It's all pretty self-explanatory.
Well, then explain.
Hey, give us a chance. Len's mate's got one of these lockups and he was down here seeing him. Isn't that right?
Is it?
Hey, you know it is. What are you playing silly beggars for?
Yeah, I bet he's got a mate, all right, and I bet I'm looking right at him.
No, wipe that thought from your head.
Oh, no, we're not mates. We're business partners.
Did I just step into an alternative universe or something?
Look, why don't I take you home and explain what's going on? It might look weird, but it's not really when you get your head round it.
Yeah, and the drive home will give you time to work out a story.
Shut it, Len!
He's not fit.
No, I'm not.
We are not business partners.
Oh, are we not?
No.
We done a deal.
What sort of deal?
We never.
What kind of deal?
But better work his way.
I bet you did, and I bet it were 19 flaming kitchens.
Well, they weren't on fire, no.
Did he make you get to Tina and all?
Eh?
I said, did he make you put pressure on Tina as well, you...
David! David!
Do you need a hand there, Gail?
You're all right, love.
I'll give him one of them. David?
Your dad got you to change your story in court.
Oh, shut up.
And he did it because Len Wingdass paid him to...
David, I do wonder sometimes how your imagination works.
What's about this, son? You got any medication?
What's he said?
Come on, spill the beans about your little deal with Wingdass.
It wasn't a deal. It was an arrangement.
I think we better discuss this inside. David, Joe, will you give me a hand, please?
I trusted you!
You still can.
And all the time, you're getting paid money by
It wasn't
them.
like that.
Oh, I'm sick of you saying that. If it wasn't like that, Joe, then what was it like, eh? Come on, we're all ears.
I do not have to answer to you.
No, but you have to answer to me.
Joe?
All I did was ask you to tell the truth. Where's the harm in that? My business was floundering, the one thing in my life that was mine, that could make me feel good about myself, and I saved it, and I kept me pride.
And what comes before a fall, Joe?
I've seen this look on your face before. When you know you're in the wrong and you try and lie your way out of it. I've seen you do it with my mum. No doubt you done it to her. And why'd you do it, Dad? 'Cause you're a flaming loser, that's why. Who always gets it so wrong, you have to squirm like this.
I am not ashamed of what I've done.
Oh, my God.
I hated having to accept his deal, but what else could I do?
Well, you could have said no, obviously.
No one has lost out here. Gail, look at me.
No, Dad. You have.
But I'm quids in.
And how much is my trust cost? 'Cause I'm telling you big time. It's gone. It's gone now.
You know, you can't half pick 'em, Gail. Seems you've been living with a born-again liar.
Oh, quiet, David.
And I can't believe you manipulated your own daughter just because they were lining your pockets.
And did you do everything out of good intentions? Getting her to make out Windaz started it? Was that about justice?
And does money mean more to you than your daughter's feelings?
I only got her to tell the truth.
So you keep saying. But tell me, would you have been so obsessed with honesty if they'd not been waving great wads of cash at you? We said there were going to be no more secrets in this house. Alone secrets! They bring nothing but heartache and misery. Just look at us now.
Desperate.
You're not the only one.
I don't know why you're giving me the dirty looks.
Dirt attracts dirt, you big freak. You scare her. Do you know that?
You know, if I've done anything wrong lately...
Anything? That's a very long list, by the way.
Yeah, it's all because of you. Do you really want me to go on?
Maybe I should put the kettle on.
Crack open the scotch.
Well, that's really going to help.
Flirting with Gary?
I don't flirt with Gary. You're paranoid.
You do. I've seen you.
Keeping emails from me?
They were from my friends.
Yeah, they were from your ex! Oh, then, of course, there's the big one.
David.
Well, what's the big one?
He makes it up as he's going along, he does.
Think. Don't say anything you'll live to regret.
Yeah, because if you hadn't started all this nonsense with the Windasses, none of us would be in this mess today.
No one loves David more than David loves
Leave
David.
alone the pair of you.
Well, it wasn't me or Tina who threatened him with a crowbar, was it?
Oh, and your little girl's whiter than white, isn't she?
Compared to you, yeah. You know what? She's right. You're a freak.
Well, I wonder how much she looked like Snow White when she was having my baby aborted. I bet you didn't know about that, did you? Even I didn't. And you know, the only person she chose to tell was, now, who was it again? Let me think.
Oh, David.
Oh, Mother.
You? So, let me get this straight.
I had a termination. Whatever.
Don't be hard on her. She didn't come to it lightly.
What? You'd rather I sat here with a baby on my lap now? Would you? Like I can afford a baby.
Why didn't you tell me?
'Cause it's none of your business.
Oh, but it was Gail's business.
Well, maybe if you'd been there for your daughter a bit more, maybe she would have come to you.
I wanted to talk to someone who's going to be unemotional about the whole thing.
You say my mum's unemotional?
I'm a good listener. Always have been.
No, Gail, you were just there.
You know unemotional has shades of psychotic. Are you slandering the Gail, mummy?
Just drop it, David. You think you're funny, but you're actually quite disturbing.
Yeah, well, if I'm a freak, you made me a freak.
Did I make you push her down the stairs, did I? Nearly kill her? Well, it certainly wasn't me who made me lie to the police to try and cover it all up.
What?
Keep away from me. Ever since I met you, David, my life's been a mess. The things you made me do, I don't like it.
All this was happening, and you didn't come to me? Oh, your mum?
That's right, Joe. I wonder why.
Oh, you were on a downer. My mum was all like, oh, don't bother your dad at the minute. He's in a bit of a blue mood. Depression, Dad. You're the member of our family. And guess what? It's got in the way again.
Depressed? I just get a bit fed up, you know. Don't use that for an excuse to go around lying your head off about everything.
Oh, I'm a liar now, am I?
Well, I didn't lie to the police. Is this how me and your mum brought you up?
No, but you lied to her.
What about?
I never lied to Gail. We said no more secrets. Oh, the irony.
Oh, please. Making out you're moving in here because you're all loved up. What was the real reason, Joe?
Don't call me Joe. I'm your flaming dad.
Yeah? Well, that title has to be earned.
What was the real reason, Joe?
The only reason he moved in with you, darling, is it because he was homeless, evicted, living in his lockup. Take your pick.
I thought you loved me. How stupid was I?
I did. I do.
Trip yourself up there, Joe. David, go to your room.
I'm 18.
I'm 50. Go to your flaming room.
It's only me.
What kind of a person are you?
Can you give me 5 minutes, Dad?
Is everything all right?
You doing the shopping for me? Don't make me out to be the bad guy here, whatever you do.
Not telling me my own daughter had a termination. Did you go with her to the clinic?
No. Only to hold her hand.
Then I'll tell you something else I don't like. I don't like that you didn't tell me what sort of mentalist my daughter was getting involved with.
Nothing wrong with David.
Ooh, apart from the fact that he's capable of some pretty bad things, like killing his own mum.
He didn't. I'm here.
You know what I mean.
It's not how it sounds.
Oh, so he tried to kill you in a nice way.
We were having a row that got out of hand.
We're having a row now. Does that mean I'm allowed to attack you? No.
Don't make this all about David. It's got nothing to do with David. We're rowing because you totally betrayed everybody's trust.
And how can I ever trust you again, eh? When you've held secrets from me about my own daughter.
I used to wonder why she couldn't talk to you. Now I know. Get out, Joe.
Oh, what? And don't come back.
And don't come back. It's gone, whatever we had. Whatever flimsy precipice it was built on's gone from under our feet.
I thought I'd be sad to hear you say that, but I'm not, Gail. I just feel free.
Do your worst, Joe. You can't. You already have.
Hello? No, I think you've got the wrong number.
It's becoming complicated.
You sound surprised.
Well, I'm torn. Part of me would like to hide away on that barge with her. But then there's this business with Peter.
Oh, the woes of fatherly responsibility.
Well, no offence, but I think I've suffered a few more years on the front line than you have.
Admittedly, I have been spared much of the worst. But rest assured, my family are doing their level best to make up for lost time. For instance, this latest to-do is definitely one for the scrapbook.
And you don't resent it?
No, not in the least. As you rightly pointed out, I haven't had to survive it as long.
5 minutes in Martha's company and my problems seem to pale to nothing.
Have you told her about Deirdre?
Well, the opportunity hasn't presented itself as yet.
So, things haven't really progressed?
Wouldn't exactly say that.
I see. It seems that certain opportunities are easier to grasp than others.
There's nothing easy in this situation, and before you say it, I know I've made my own bed.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. Can't abandon Peter to himself. I just hope that my son has got more wherewithal than his father.
Just run down and the core will come out just like that. Okay, it's probably been quite chefy here, but it does work. But what you do is you actually bake the pears very gently so you concentrate the sugar pear flavour. Remember the old pear quite sweet?
I'm sure she's okay, David.
Cheers. Feels so much better.
Please don't take this out on me. None of this is my fault.
No, do you reckon?
David,
Well, everything was fine between us until you had to get your claws into Joe.
I beg your pardon.
You didn't give a damn about our feelings? You just had to get in on the action, didn't you?
We didn't do this to spite you. It just happened that way.
Yeah, and now look where it's got us. The Gail Platt curse strikes again.
Now this is a Parisian scoop, which is a very professional thing.
Tina!
This is about time.
No, it's not. Come on.
Yes, I would agree with you. So, literally, in the core...
I've been worried about you.
I've come to collect my stuff.
You've got a little line of core just there, which you can eat, but I like to just take that out.
It doesn't have to be this way.
Let it go, please.
Well, I'm nothing without you. You might as well just jump me back in that canal.
Don't you dare say that.
You're not going to guilt me out.
At least hear him out, love.
Hey, you owe me that much at least.
Excuse me, I don't owe you anything. Do you have any idea what you've put me through?
Just give me another chance.
I can't. Not this time. Don't you get it? We're bad news for each other. I mean, look at the mess that we've caused.
Well, it's your dad's fault as well.
Yeah, and he's getting so down about it, it's starting to scare me. I'm sorry, but I have to go. Oh, and don't try and contact me. After I finish my shift at the cabin, I'm going away with my mum for a few weeks.
Tina.
There's nothing else to say.
I love you.
Take care.
Our attitude that got me.
I'm sure it was just the shock of finding out.
He practically accused me of forcing Tina to have that abortion. And this from the man who is prepared to sell out his own daughter.
Well, men aren't always rational, especially fathers. I admit Joe's actions appear a little drastic.
A little?
Well, try putting yourself in his shoes for once. It was a desperate time for him, as desperate perhaps as when Tina discovered she was pregnant. I'm sure he felt he was just doing what was best. Just like you did.
I'm here about your dad. I'm worried.
Well, don't be.
Tell me about the depression.
I should have kept my big gob shut.
Tina, I have a right to know.
About 5 years ago, he started acting a bit strange. At the time, him and my mum were really grim. He just stayed in bed, wouldn't do anything. And in the end, the doctor diagnosed clinical depression. And he spent some time in hospital.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, come on. He didn't hurt himself or do anything weird.
And have there been any more episodes?
Nothing that bad. I mean, he has his ups and downs. But mostly he's fine.
So, you two haven't spoken since the other day?
Well, he's wrong loads of times, but I couldn't face it. Look, I'm not happy with what he's done. But he's still my dad. Just keep an eye on him while I'm away, eh? That's all I ask.
It goes without saying. Don't give it a second thought.
At least you've found out now what sort of man this Joe is.
Yeah. Fallible, like the rest of us. I know he did wrong, ma'am, but he was backed into a corner.
Well, that is precisely when people show their true colours. Oh, Gail is a user. He's out for himself, nobody else.
You don't understand. He suffers from depression.
Oh, and he told you that, did he? Yes, I thought there'd be some kind of special pleading. You know, you make excuses for all your fellas, you do.
That's not fair. Anyway, he didn't tell me. Tina did. She asked me to look out for him.
Oh, Gail, why do you keep getting yourself in this situation time and time again? Any sane person would run a mile.
Because I think we had something. And I'm not prepared to give up on it. Not without talking to him, at least.
Shall we start listing who didn't tell who what? It's always one small step away.
What is?
Everything taken away. No light, no windows. Let down. Letting others down. Realising you're only ever kidding yourself.
I think we had something.
Built on secrets.
It wasn't built on it. They were just there. We lived around them. You'll see that when you feel better.
You see, that's why I didn't tell you. What I say can't be true, can it? Just a symptom. Look at you. Last time I saw you, you were full of anger. But now pity's taken over.
It's not pity.
Feeling sorry for somebody's a worse basis for a relationship than lies.
I wasn't feeling...
Just makes me hate myself more. You shouldn't have come. Go, please. I'm sorry, I'm not up to this.
I'm not leaving you.
Even if I've asked you to? Am I too pathetic to know what I want?
Most of what happened was out of our hands. That's why I'm angry. It's why I'm not angry with you. Take care of yourself, Joe.